Hello guys, welcome to Big Joe Phones Repair. If today is the first time coming across this channel, please make sure you subscribe, like, and leave your comment at the comment section. This is a Samsung A32 5G. It's having a display issue. I received this from a customer. It's having a display issue. So, without wasting much time, let's open the phone and see the problem of this phone. I'm reminding you that you will subscribe, like, share to your fellow technicians so that they can also benefit from this video. So now, after opening the phone, let's turn on the phone and see the problem of this phone. Alright, the phone has turned on. Look on the screen, you will see a Samsung. Yes, as you can see, we have a graphics or display at the background, but we don't have a display light. Okay, this phone is having a display issue, backlight issue. So let's proceed and know how we can solve this issue. For physical inspection, you can see I wasn't the first person tampering with this panel. So let's take off the cameras and then locate the backlight section or the display section of this mobile PCB. After taking off our cameras, the display section is right away on top of the screen connector, the left one, not the right one, the left one. Alright, so without wasting much time, let's take off the shield covering the display section and the power IC section for further diagnosis. I'm still reminding you that here is a Big Joe phone repair. Make sure you subscribe, save this video, ask any question, and you'll be blessed. If you are taking off the shield, please take your time. Take your time to take off the shield. Take your time. I'm begging you, take your time. Don't set your heat temperature too high so that you will not get any extra damages. Alright, so after taking off the shield, we have to move straight to the backlight section or the display section of this mobile PCB. That's the display section of the mobile PCB. So let's bring out our multimeter to test and see if you can get a shot at this display section. Let's see the main cause of this backlight issue. Once we have heated the panel, we have to wait for it to cool down small for us to continue our troubleshooting. Alright, I think this panel is ready for further diagnosing. At this moment, we have to take our multimeter, set to diode mode, red probe to the ground, and do our code testing and perform our code testing. So when I performed the code testing, I found a short on the display section of this mobile PCB. So as you can see, we are taking the readings of the capacitors around the display section of this mobile PCB. That diode there is short. Those two brown capacitors there too are shorted to the ground. So with this, I'll use my rosin flags. Yeah, my rosin flags or the smoke powder. I normally call it smoke powder, to find the exact component that is having the short. So without wasting my time, let's spread our rosin flags on the display section and then inject voltage to the display section to find out the faulty component. After spraying my rosin flags, I inject 4 volts into those brown two capacitors, one of them, and then boom, as you can see, the first capacitor is the one causing that problem. So let me inject the voltage again and see. Watch carefully. Alright, so at this point we have found the shorted component at the display section. We have to take it off. And test it again and make sure that that's the right component. So after taking off, I grabbed my multimeter, I tested the capacitor, and very true and sure that it was damaged. So after that, we have to connect, or we have to put the panel back into the phone case and see if the problem is solved. But fortunately for us, when I connect or when I turn on the phone, we are still having the same problem. As you can see, the Samsung logo, but there's no backlight. With this, we have to continue with our troubleshooting and find the exact component that is breaking the backlight section of this mobile PCB. So at this point, I find the same capacitor which I took it off and replaced it. And after replacing this capacitor, I fixed the phone panel again and tried to switch on the phone, but still the backlight wasn't working. So as you can see, I've replaced the capacitor. So let's put the panel back into the phone and then let's try to turn it on and see if the problem will be solved. After fixing and turning it back on, we are still having the same problem. As you can see, the Samsung logo, but no backlight. So I checked the boost coil for the backlight driver and it was damaged, so I have to replace that. So after replacing it, I have to fix the panel back to the phone case and then turn it on, and perfectly it works. So thank you for watching this video. This is a step-by-step way to troubleshoot a backlight issue.